to this position, are you seeking part-time or full-time employment? Are you able to work on weekends and public holidays? What is the ideal starting rate? Starting hourly rate. How soon are you able to start working? So these are a few of the questions that is asked when you're seeking employment at a company or with a hotel. So they would like to know why you choose to apply for that position. And you tell them whether you have any basic training in that position or you know about that field or whatever. You just give them your reason why you applied for that position. They would also like to know why whether you're seeking whether for a part-time or a full-time. So they want to know if you want to be a permanent worker or a part-time worker, how long you want to work. They also want to know if you're able to work on the weekends and public holidays, because you know most of those places they work on the weekends and public holidays also. They also want to know what are your basic pay that you're looking for, so you can give them a figure, whether 20,000 a week, 30,000 fortnight, or whatever the case may be. And they also want to know how soon will you be able to start working, whether you can start working now, next week, 2 days time, 3 weeks time. So you just tell them your ideal starting time, and they will know how best to fit it in to their company if they so desire. Thanks. Thank you.
Can pass it down.
Well, this is a conflict resolution presentation on how to deal with conflicts in the workplace. And some of these techniques can be applied even at home as well. 5 conflict resolution techniques are avoiding the conflict, compromising the conflict, let everyone have a say, or agreeing with the problem. And I can elaborate on each of these techniques. For example, avoiding a conflict. Whenever 2 persons are having a conflict, it is best to resolve it when one of the persons can avoid the argument or try not to engage in the argument to further escalate the problem. 2 says that accommodating. This technique involves giving the opposing party exactly what it needs to resolve the problem. 3, compromising. This is a strategy known as a lose-for-lose strategy, where both parties willingly forfeit the need in the interest of reaching an agreement. 4, let everybody have a say. This is when you allow each person to express themselves regarding what the issue is. For example, 2 persons having a conflict over a particular item or something like that. It's best to let both parties express themselves and explain what it is that they need to resolve the issue or what it is they can do to resolve the issue. So in that case, let each party have a say. 5, agree. After listening to both parties, make sure to take the time to investigate the case, do a judgment, and come up with a final solution.
Labor law, casual and part-time practices that should be maintained according to law. So you're entitled to your vacation leave, your maternity leave, and your sick leave. So for your vacation leave, a worker who has worked more than 220 days in any year of employment is entitled to 2 normal working weeks of vacation. That simply says after you work for 1 year, come the following year, you're entitled to 2 weeks vacation leave with pay. Maternity leave. Workers maternity leave allowance if they have paid 26 or more NIS contributions during the last 52 weeks. Workers must be 18 years and older. So for your maternity leave, you have to pay 26 consecutive NIS contribution to be entitled to maternity leave. Therefore, if you are working, just start working at a company for 1 month and you became pregnant, you are not allowed. You can get maternity leave but without pay. Okay? So for your sick leave, any worker other than casual worker who becomes ill after 12 months of employment is entitled to 2 weeks sick leave with pay for 12 months.
Planning and organized workflow are important in hospitality industry. This will enable that of a task of management effectively. 2, it's assess in tracking record and documents and filing. 3, this helps to reduce error in collecting the information from documents to the areas, so you won't get your document before mix up with the other one. So you have to alphabetic order that it don't create any problem or issues. Number 4, increasing effective. Number 5, replace will be streamlining. So, you know, as I said before, you don't want to have the file in different areas, that whenever you want information, you have to look all over the place and just alphabetic order so you know the different file and documents in one place.
Okay, so now we are dealing with the importance of monitoring and improving workplace operation. The first thing that you have to do is set accountability, and followed by helping employees to use self-monitoring tools. And these are like checklists and activity logs. You will also have to watch how employees work. And this is by setting supervisors or cameras, and this ensures that the work that is being paid to do, that it is done effectively. Lastly, having evidence. And how you go about having this evidence is by asking customers or vendors, co-workers about the staff and about their and try to interact with them. Interacting with them is important to know who you have on your team. Thing that we have are 5 importance of developing and implementing a staff roster. The first reason for having this is that it reduces costs. And you reduce costs by having the needed amount of person at a needed time frame. 2, it enables performance taking. And when you do this, it gives you the ability to know who did what in a given time period. It also boosts service equality by causing proper stationing to not be over-exhausted, or you don't have to over-exhaust an area or to have understaff working. You also be able to boost employee satisfaction. When you have a roster, it helps employee satisfaction to ensure that they are not overworked or fatigued, as they will not be able to perform their best. Lastly, Having a roster implemented, it improves productivity. Not having enough staff for a busy season period or employees with the right skill set for specific tasks, it can cause the business to suffer. Thank you for listening. We have come to the ending of our roster cluster.